Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So some of y'all may remember this piece or understand what this piece is, but I've had this piece for about 20 years. You may have seen it on another video where I just kind of start sanding on it. But today I'm going to take a grinder to the majority of this thing, get it to where it's a little bit more smooth. Make sure that if you do this at home, that you've got a dust mask and all the safety gear that you need. I am in the backyard underneath some oak trees, and we're fixing to go make a mess. So let's go. Yeah, it's coming along pretty nicely. I'm going to have to smooth this out. But you can see it's that grinder is just taking that top little layer off. And I mean, this is smooth. I mean, it doesn't look smooth, but it's wore down. So I'm just going to keep working that over and over, turning it in the jaw horse. I'll probably have to use that ball gouge for in there, which I will definitely catch. All right, let's keep going. All right, so I'm going to take a break from the grinder for a little bit and start hitting this with a sander. And I am going to start with a 60 grit just because there's some pretty deep pieces in here that I want to make sure I get those cleaned up nicely. But the piece is turning out really cool. You know, kind of resembles some kind of a sailfish or something. I don't know. So now I'm just going to do a little bit of touch up, really. Got a couple little spots that are a little rough. So I'm just hitting it with this little 240 right here. And then I've got a 400 as well. I'm just gonna, I don't mind a little bit of a nick, but I just don't want it to be rough. I mean, if it's smoothed out, I'm okay with it. And then this is a 400 pad, just to get that final, those few final touches, you know. This is the fun part, in my mind. Getting all the way to this stage feels pretty good. And again, you know, working the entire length of this with the sanders, and then going up to 320, and then it's always good to hit it with the hand and just manually hit it just a little bit if you see little marks from the sander, which I do. Let me get those off of there. I just can't believe I'm finally getting this done. 20 years, man. That's a long time to hold on to a piece of wood. But again, I painted it a long time ago. Kind of like a fish is what it looked like. So I just kind of kept that same design, right? It's pretty cool. I like it. Makes me happy. There we go. Yeah, let's get that right there. All those little tough places where the sander just really struggles getting into, you know. This is always good right here. Yeah, that feels good. That feels much better. I'm going to test a couple of different finishes on the back side, just to see. I don't want to lose the grain, that's for sure. So you know me, I usually go with that finishing paste, maybe the beeswax. Either way, I'll put a link to all of it down below. Okay. All right, I think this sucker's ready. All right, so you've seen me use this one before, right? This is the finishing paste. That's what that looks like. Can you see that really? Probably not. Yeah, I'm trying. There you go. It comes out like a wax, like a candle wax, but it quickly liquefies. Does a real nice job. Sealing the wood, as well as not changing the color. So I really like this one. And then I've got this Cargan beeswax product. I got this off Amazon. The links to both of these are in most of my videos because I swap from side to side using those. So usually I test this on the back side somewhere, and this is the back side. So I'm going to test a little bit right here, see if I can get you as close as possible to where you can see what I'm doing. So let's try this one first. And I've got enough already in here. All right, you see that? That looks pretty good. And then I'm just gonna do a little dab of this right here. I love both of these products, I really do. They're fantastic. You probably want to wear gloves, but sometimes I like the feel of it on my skin. It's all natural, the beeswax. There is a little bit of mineral oil in that beeswax product. Okay, so this is the Minwax paste. Okay, very little smell in this, and this here is the beeswax. That's the Cargan. Now, so I let those dry just a little bit, and then I can go back with a lint-free cloth and buff that out. You can see they're really close, so I could go either way, but we're gonna wait till after I buff it to find out, okay? So give me a sec. So I've already buffed both of these out. I mean, that looks really good, both of them. I mean, who knows? I think I'm gonna go with the beeswax. A lot less wiping, and the beeswax will melt inside these holes a little bit better than the finishing paste. When I use the finishing paste, sometimes I've noticed when I have these big holes like this, I get pieces of the paste in there that doesn't liquefy. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this whole thing with the winner, beeswax. Although you're still my favorite, you know that. Don't get your feelings hurt. See how I can squeeze it and then it liquefies in there. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Sorry for the table shaking. I'm gonna move this. One moment. Hi. This will be better. That way you won't shake around so much when I'm doing this, right? Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, I guess 20 years is worth the wait. You know, sometimes you just get stuck and then you see that piece and you finally get motivated. You get a vision. I've said it before, where there is no vision, the people will perish, right? Of course, I didn't say that. I'm just repeating it. But, yeah, this is turning out just lovely. Hopefully you can see I'm outside, but trying to get as good a view on this for you guys as possible. Now, when you're using the foam applicator like this, just make sure that you go back, because it can catch on little bitty micro splinters, and it can really it can shred and leave some pieces in there. So just be wary of that. Aware. This is turning out fantastic though. And that cedar has a normal, kind of a reddish hue to it. So gorgeous. And it's got that lovely smell, that cedar smell. Well, that's one for the books right there, guys. This one looks really awesome. Turned out fantastic 20 years later, right? Anyway, I appreciate you guys checking out the video. And don't forget, if you're in Central Texas or Texas in general, November 9th and 10th, Palmer Events Center, Texas Woodworkers Festival, and I will be there and have some of these on display, as well as an opportunity just to interact with you guys. Speaking of interacting, subscribe, let me hear that bell, thumbs up, shoot me a comment. Y'all stay in touch. Appreciate it. Bye.